Hey guys, welcome back. I want to show you my base and my defenses here, and also start a new quest. You can see this is my main account. This is account GSNW. We are ranked 235, 2,982 trophies. So a quick overview of the defense. The defense is doing pretty well with this setup. And we'll look at the waves over here. So I have a couple of the waves up to level 8, which is definitely helping me a lot. Then if you notice, it slowly goes down to level 7, and then the later ones are level 6. The reason you want to upgrade your waves in the beginning is because those are the ones that are actually going to come out twice. You can see each wave has a clock in between it, means after 18 seconds surpass, your second wave or third wave will come out. So a fight is typically about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The first couple waves are already out on the battlefield. So we'll start with 18 seconds going to that one, 18 seconds going to that one, 18 seconds going to that one, all the way through. And then once it gets to the end, it will actually recycle, and it'll start at your first wave again. So that's why you want to upgrade your first couple waves more than the last couple waves. These ones are going to get actually used twice. And so our troops, we have all the spells unlocked on this account. The Blade Storm is level 2, the Sonic Blast is level 1 still. The Knight is level 8, Paladin is level 8, Cannon is level 3, Pyromancer is level 4, Arc Blaster and Mortar are both level 2. So the goal for this account right now, as you can see, is we're hovering right around 3,000. I've been up to 3,000 a few times, and we also are ranked 234. My goal for this account and for this series right now is to be in the top 200. So we're going to try and push forward, get up into the top 200. That's going to be the goal for this series. It is a long, hard, tedious grind to get to the top. So I don't want to use that many gems. As you can see, I don't have that many gems. I only have 136. And I am still trying to upgrade defenses and things. I'm currently trying to build up and get enough gems so I can get my 3-day gold shield, which I need a little bit more. So we'll probably be able to get, second or third place in this tournament and to get our gems. And then our defenses are also doing really, really well and giving us a good amount of gems. So you can see this guy gave us 4 gems. This guy gave us 5 gems. This guy gave us 9 gems, 7, 8, 2. So that's the bright side about being high up in the leaderboards, is that a lot of times people will give you a good amount of gems to beat your base. So do a quick raid here. Hopefully this player isn't online. This one is fairly easy. It gives a good amount of loot. When you just log on, you haven't played for some time, I'll give you close to 200,000 in gold. Only 2 trophies because I've attacked him so many times, and 94 medals. So hopefully it's not on. I do this setup right here, the Sonic Blast, the Blade Storm, and then the Sword Rain with Knights, Cannons, and the Pyromancers are just there for the heck of it. I don't use the Pyromancers at all. So go ahead and attack this. So what I do is I bring out 2 cannons in the beginning because he has a barricade right there. Use a Blade Storm right away. Come up here and Sonic Blast that tower, the Skull Tower. Sit and kill most of the troops, and then bring out Knights so they can take care of the rest of the Paladins. Try and kill as many of these Gargoyle Towers here so that my knights don't get all burned to death. Works out fairly well for the most part, but then they get the poison damage from the mortar. And the reason this person is actually beatable is because his waves only have one paladin in them, some of them. So you can see we just fought a wave of his troops and he had one paladin. Here's another one paladin by himself. So if he would have just added some troops in his wave or upgraded his wave a little bit, which cost like no money whatsoever, I wouldn't be able to beat him without using any gems. Because you'll see up here, he does have a good size wave right here. He's got 3 Arb Blasters, it looks like, and a Paladin and a Knight. But with those couple 1 Paladins here and there scattered through, we're able to regenerate our hero to max to get up here and to kill the whole base. So this is a rare find in this level, is finding someone that you can beat without using any scrolls. When I first found him, I believe he was giving me like 10 or so trophies, and then I farmed him quite a bit now, so he dropped all the way down to 2. Occasionally, if he actually goes up in the leaderboards, because he's an active player, I'll get 3 trophies from him if he moves up in the leaderboards. Because he's also been as high as 3,000 trophies. So you can see it's the same basic setup, lots of knights, a few cannons here and there. But this one, all he has to do is upgrade his waves or put new troops into his waves, and then I won't be able to beat him 100% probably, because he has 2 or 3 waves that have no troops in them. So hopefully he doesn't upgrade his waves. It's been a while and he hasn't. So you can see someone like this is 34 trophies and 262 medals. While it may look tempting to go after, the reason he's worth so much trophies and so much medals is because he has a hard base to beat. Most likely you'll go in there and you'll get slaughtered, or you'll have to use like 2 or 3 scrolls to get past most of his defenses. His troops are going to be very high level. The game calculates in the troop level and the defense upgrades to give out trophies and medals. So this looks very appealing, but most likely we won't be able to get past like here. We'll probably die because of all the troops. He has a pretty good setup. He has Arb Blasters and Pyromancers with the Frosters. No mortars, which is kind of surprising, but still, he has a lot of Skull Towers and a lot of Firebolt Cannons. So, like I said, this looks really, really good. Like, oh, I can go do it. But when you get up in this high of a level and you see someone offering this many trophies, it's almost like a trap. It's to like draw you in and to sucker you into thinking, and then you're gonna end up spending 30 gems or 35 gems to try and even beat this guy. And even with using that many gems, we may not be able to get to his base and defeat him. So it's a really, really tough situation. These guys, I typically pass them up, and I look for people that are more like, we'll go over here. This person I beat yesterday, and see the typical people like this. This base, it's okay, but the troop selection is horrible. There's no Pyromancers. It's all Arb Blasters and Paladins. You need to throw some Pyromancers. Pyromancers are huge, and you need to have mortars as well. Mortars and Pyromancers, tons and tons of damage. They pretty much destroy all your knights. But like this setup, I was able to actually beat this setup without using these scrolls yesterday. It was very, very close. I think I was down to the last like 2 or 3 seconds. But this is the type of bases that I look for when I'm trophy pushing. Is something like this, something that's giving 7, 6, 5 trophies, decent amount of loot, but you're not really looking for that. Something that looks easy, something that looks flawed, where they don't have a good base design or they don't have a good troop design. So that's what we're going to be doing in the series. Is we're going to be looking for players that we can actually attack and successfully beat them several times. Because after you beat them once, the trophy will drop down to like 9 or 8, and then you beat them again, it'll drop down to like 7 or 6. So every time you beat them, the trophies that you win will drop down slowly. So you got to try and find a couple, decent players that will give you 10, 15 trophies. Because if you can see in the leaderboards over here, We're at 2985, and if we go up 10 slots, we're still, just 10 slots away. It's 3006. So we need to jump 30 some odd trophies. Going up again to get to our goal of getting into the top 200 right now. We need 3,027 trophies. So we still need a good 50 or 60 trophies, and they don't come as easy as it does down below. And you can even see in the defenses at this stage, we'll gain 15 trophies, gain 8 trophies, gain 26, but we'll lose 5, lose 10, lose 15, lose 26. It's a give and take in the defense wise. If people are going to use scrolls against you, they're most likely gonna break through and they're gonna take some of your trophies. So like this guy wasn't too bad. He broke through, gave us 5 gems, and he took 5 of our trophies. So I'll take that all day long. This person over here, again, same thing. He broke through, took 10 trophies, and gave us 9 gems. I'll take that all day long too. Sure, he stole 100,000 in gold, but that's not a big deal. Even someone like this, he stole a good amount of gold, 277,000, but he only took 15 trophies and he gave us 7 gems. I'd really rather have a bunch of gems at this stage, because eventually we'll be able to save up enough gems in our quest log over here to get another special package. And if we can get a special package that will fill up our treasure chamber, that's a really, really valuable thing. Our treasure chamber holds 9 million gold right now. So if we can get a package that will fill our treasure chamber, we can do a lot of upgrades with 9 million gold. So the goal is to save up your gems, to slowly use them for gold shields here and there, so you can upgrade more things, because everything does cost over $1 million now, pretty much. There might be 1 or 2 things that are still not over $1 million. Like this is not over $1 million. This is cheap, but I'm probably gonna replace it, so there's no point in actually upgrading it. So when I do unlock the skull tower, I'll probably upgrade it, or when I put more firebolt towers in there. So you see, everything I need is a little bit over $1 million to upgrade. So I'm not gonna waste my time upgrading that. I'll upgrade the other ones, like get a couple other, because I think I will have a few arrow towers in my design later on, because I know there's no way I'm going to have enough gold to upgrade all the firebolt cannons and have everything just firebolt cannons and skull towers. Having enough gold to have a whole base full of skull towers or firebolt cannons, that's insane. That's like 100 million gold that you have to farm, and we're nowhere near that amount of gold. But yeah, so that's it. So we're going to be doing a quest here to break into the top 200, and then after that we will again up our quest. We'll probably try and break into the top 150, and then after that we'll probably try and break into the top 100. Eventually I do want to try and break up into the top 10, but that will take a lot of time and effort. Extremely hard. As you can see, we're 1,000 trophies away from the top 10 right now. So 2,900, and the top 10 is at 3,700. So that is definitely a long way off, but that's definitely the main goal, is to try eventually get into the top 10. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and maybe you've got some ideas about what high-level gameplay is. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below, and please subscribe.